Hey guys, and welcome back to our fitness / stretching challenge for this month. Today we're going to do our 6 stretches. We're doing 30-second stretching, 10 seconds resting. So our first stretch for today is going to be a wrist stretch. So for this, you can be seated, you can stand up, whatever works for you. So what you're going to do is you're going to make sure your back is straight throughout this. And we're going to do thumbs in stretching and thumbs out. You'll see what I mean. So first we're going to start with thumbs in, meaning your thumbs facing you. So you're going to put your hands together, match it up nice and good, palm to palm. We're going to extend our elbows out, and then we're going to press our hands into each other. So you should feel the stretch. If you have tight wrists, you'll feel the stretch of your wrist opening a little bit at the bottom. Okay? So with this, you want to kind of keep your back straight and then push those hands together. Okay, so you ready? Set, go. Again, and make sure we're breathing. Keep those elbows out to those sides, nice and straight across. Applying pressure, forcing those hands together. So when you're forcing your hands together, the bottom of your palms may come up a little bit, but then you're gonna feel that stretch a little bit more. So that's fine. Make sure those fingers are connected. All right, good job, guys. Now we're gonna do thumbs out. So we're gonna put our hands together the same way, except for our thumbs are facing outward. So with this, we're gonna make sure our elbows are straight again, forcing those hands together, but it's important for this one to keep your palms together because you'll really feel that wrist opening, okay? All right, ready, set, go. So elbow straight, keeping that wrist. Try to relax. Your neck is gonna naturally, hunch up, but try to relax it as much as you can. But really force those hands together because then you'll start to feel those wrists opening up. Getting those breaths in. All right, guys, good job. Look at those wrists out. Like to do a couple circles. Get that out. All right, so our next stretch is gonna be another neck stretch. So for this one, again, seated or standing, whatever you prefer, we're gonna be interlocking our hands again and just placing it right in about the middle of our heads. For this, it's the same thing with the elbows. You want them out nice and straight to your side. What you're gonna be doing is literally just pushing your neck down. So you're gonna be applying pressure, pushing it down as far as it's comfortable for you. Okay? So we're gonna interlock our hands, place it behind our heads, and we're gonna be pushing our necks down. Ready, set, go. So you really feel that your neck up towards, where it goes into your skull, opening up in your mid neck. But throughout the stretch, you may start to feel that the stretch is going from one point of your neck to the other, and that's good. All right, guys, good job. Get that neck out. Go get your 10 seconds. Okay, so our next 3 stretches today are gonna be on the mat. So our first stretch on the mat is gonna be our seated toe touches. It's gonna be a little different from the other day, but we're gonna be doing one leg at a time. So you're gonna get down on your mat. You're gonna open up those legs. Then we're gonna take one of our legs and we're gonna bend it in. So this right here in itself can be a stretch for someone depending on their flexibility. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna be taking both hands and we're gonna be going to grab that opposite foot. Now this stretch is gonna be good for your lower back. You also may feel it in your glutes. So let's get started with the stretch. So we're gonna do one side at a time, 30 seconds each. Ready, set, go. So you're really gonna feel this on your opposite side of your lower back. So over here, I just feel everything separating right now. It feels so good. I feel it climbing up my back, stretching up my back, however you want to word it. Again, we're going to be putting our head down toward our knees, and we're breathing. All right, good job, guys. That's like my favorite lower back stretch. You really feel it in there. All right, so now we're going to take our opposite foot. Again, put it in, and take both hands, and we're reaching for the shoe. So I like to get my hands on the bottom palm, on the bottom of my shoe, and really give it a pull, a comfortable pull, nothing too crazy. Okay, ready, set, go. Head down, getting those breaths in. Alright guys, good job. So remember, we're staying down on our mats. That's another stretch. If you don't like to get down on the ground, you can do that in the bed as well. You're gonna need a little space to open up those legs. Alright, so for our next one is gonna be the pelvic tilt. So this one you can do on a couch, bed, floor, wherever. We're gonna be laying flat on our backs. Now the pelvic tilt, it is very similar to a glute bridge. But what it's doing is strengthening your core along with stretching it as well. So this is something good to, if you have like weak core muscles, you can always do this. And it's very doable. It's a modified beginner level thing. So if you feel like, okay, no, most core exercises are way too hard, this is something where anybody can start to do. So we're gonna bring our feet back about shoulder width apart. Make sure they're up under us to a, you should be able to touch your heels. So it should be about a few inches away from your butt. And then what we're gonna do is, we're literally gonna tilt our body up. So our upper body is gonna be like at a tilted angle. So we're gonna come up and bring our body, all your muscles should be contracted at this point, your glutes, your core, but you want to come up to where your lower back is up off the mat, your butt is up off the mat, and you're kind of creating like a straight line. So with that, your hands are going to be off to your sides. We're going to be doing this for 30 seconds, so it's not going to be a hold. We're going to be up and down, but at a nice controlled level. All right, ready, set, go. I know for some people, now this is basically like an exercise, but I know when some people have to focus on multiple different muscle groups at a time, they forget to breathe. And that's like one of the worst things you could do when exercising. So always focus on breathing. All right guys, good job with the pelvic tilt. And then our last but not least, again, this is another one where you could do on a couch, bed, or floor. You're gonna be getting back into that same position. You switch back around. Now for this one, you're gonna be laying flat on your back. You're gonna be bringing both of your legs up, knees towards the chest. You're gonna grab both of your knees. And then what we're gonna be doing is pulling our knees towards our chest as far as we can. So if this is difficult for you for whatever reason, again, you can grab something, a towel, a band, place it around like the shin area and pull it back. So we're gonna take our hands and then we're gonna be pulling back for 30 seconds. All right, ready, set, go. So make sure we're getting those breaths in, guys, as far as we can. All right, good job. That is our last stretch for the day. We're gonna make sure we do all 6 of those stretches 2 more times through, 30 seconds and 10 seconds resting. All right, good job, guys. See you next time.